It doesn't matter if you're a roofer in Sydney, Manchester, or Texas. We all face the exact same challenge. How do you get a steady stream of good, quality leads? Now, most people think it's a simple choice between one thing or another. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if the real secret isn't about choosing, but about understanding the difference between your marketing engine and your accelerator? Let's break this down. This really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? You've got a marketing budget, but man, you need that phone to ring, like yesterday. So what do? Do you dump your money into paid ads for that quick win, or do you try to play the long game with SEO? It always feels like you're stuck, forced to choose between getting leads right now and building something stable for the future. Okay, so let's dive into that first option, the one that promises instant gratification. We're talking about paid ads. This is basically the marketing equivalent of hopping in the express lane. It's designed to get your phone ringing right away. But what's really going on under the hood? At its core, it's pretty simple. A homeowner's roof starts leaking, they panic, they grab their phone, and they type in emergency roof repair near me. With paid ads, you're essentially paying Google to jump the line, to put your business right there at the very top of that page. It's direct, it's super targeted, and there's just no denying it's fast. But that speed comes at a price, a big one. Just look at these numbers. It's kind of staggering when you think about it. During a major storm, when everyone is desperate for a roofer, you could be paying up to $90 for one single person to click on your ad. That's not a job, not even a phone call, just a click. You are playing at a very, very expensive table. So here's the bottom line with paid ads. The pros? For sure, you get leads today, and you can target specific neighborhoods with laser precision. But the cons? They're huge. It costs a fortune, and this is the real kicker, the second you turn off the money, the leads vanish. Instantly. It's the perfect definition of renting your marketing. You never actually own anything. So if paid ads are like renting a billboard on the highway, what's the alternative? Well, that brings us to option 2, search engine optimization, or SEO. This isn't about renting. This is about building. It's about constructing a powerful, reliable engine for your business, one that just keeps running and running. And this is a totally different way of thinking. Instead of paying to be at the top, SEO is all about earning your spot there. You do it by building a fantastic website, sharing useful info, getting great reviews, until Google itself looks at you and says, yep, this is the most trusted, most relevant roofer in town. And the result of all that work? A steady stream of clicks that you don't have to pay a dime for. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. You don't build an engine like this overnight. You're just not going to see results tomorrow. I mean, this timeline really puts it into perspective. You're talking 6, maybe 9 months just to start seeing some real, meaningful traffic. And to actually lock in those top spots, it can easily take a year, maybe more, of consistent, dedicated work. This is the definition of a marathon, not a sprint. So what's the trade-off here? While the reward for all that patience is just massive, you build real trust with potential customers, which means they're way more likely to hire you. You get results that last for years, and your cost for each lead plummets. The downside, of course, is that upfront investment of time and expertise. But the key difference is this. With SEO, you are building a valuable asset that you actually own. So it really feels like this impossible choice, right? Instant leads versus long-term stability. But this is where it gets really interesting. What if that's a false choice? What if the most successful roofing companies out there aren't choosing one or the other, but are actually using both in a really smart way? And listen, this isn't just a hunch or some theory. When you actually look at the data, the hard numbers from real roofing businesses, doesn't matter if they're in Australia, the UK, or the US, the numbers tell the exact same, incredibly consistent story. The results are just undeniable. Wow. Okay. Just take a look at this. This is from a real client, a roofer down in Texas. When they were relying only on paid ads, they were pulling in about 38 leads a month. Hey, not bad, right? But once they built their SEO engine and shifted to an SEO-focused strategy, they jumped to 140 organic leads every single month. The difference is just, it's not even in the same ballpark. And this brings us right back to that core idea we started with. This is how you have to think about it. Your SEO, that is your engine. It's the powerful, reliable machine that runs day in and day out, bringing you leads consistently. And paid ads, that's your accelerator. You don't drive around with your foot slammed at the floor, right? No, you press it when you need a strategic burst of speed. So when do you stomp on that accelerator?
You use paid ads for specific tactical moments. Like maybe you're a brand new business and you just need to get your name out there fast. Or bam, a massive hailstorm just rolled through town and demand is through the roof. Or maybe you're expanding into a new city. Those are the perfect times to hit the gas.
Okay, so understanding the engine and the accelerator is one thing, but how do you actually put this all together for your own business? Let's map out the winning plan, a really clear, actionable framework you can use to grow. It's really a simple three-step process. First, you launch. You use those targeted paid ads to get some immediate jobs and get cash flowing. Then, and this is the most critical step, you reinvest the profit from those first jobs into building your long-term SEO engine. Finally, you get to the domination phase. This is where your organic SEO leads are bringing in enough work to cover all your business costs, and any money you decide to spend on ads is just pure extra profit. And hey, if you're still not totally convinced, just look at the final scorecard. A single lead from paid ads can cost you as much as $350, but a lead that comes from that SEO engine you built, it could be as low as $25. The difference in your profit margin is just incredible. That right there, that's the prize you're working toward. So we'll leave you with this one last question to really think about for your own business. Take a hard look at what you're doing. Is your marketing built for a short sprint where you're constantly exhausted and back at the starting line? Or are you investing in an engine that's built to win the marathon? Because your answer to that question will likely determine the entire future of your company.